So, hello everyone. This is a video as a response to some questions I get dealing with my disability, and I wanted to tell you, or I got questions like, how do you have being in a wheelchair? Well, that's the thing I'm gonna explain. And how do you do makeup? I'm gonna explain that one also. And I'm gonna do a lot of stuff. And so, well, let's start. Well, I got a lot of questions concerning my disability, and I'm gonna explain to you all that. But first, let's start with question 2. It says, can you put your own clothes on? No, I can't. I mean, I get help with washing, with my hair, or anything that's concerning my face and my lower part of my body. You know, I can't put my own pants on. I can't put my socks on. I can't put my bra on. I can't put my t-shirt on. And that's for the clothing part. But I get help with it. But and now the second question was from the same person. Like, do you feel ashamed when other people have to I'm sorry for the hassling. I'm sorry. Do you feel ashamed when other people need to put your clothes on? Well, I used to be, but I just kind of accepted it for what it was. And, you know, it's pretty sucky, but you can't change anything about it, so you just have to accept that. Because otherwise, you just better could stay looking at a window instead of going outside, you know? I have to check up on the second question because I can't find it. Oh yeah. The second question is, can you go to the toilet by your own? Now, the same thing is about washing my clothes. It's the washing, the toileting, the showering, and the yeah, you know, it's the same. And you know, I can't do anything by the toilet by myself. But I'm not going to the toilet. I'm just incontinent or something. I don't know how you tell that in English, but there goes the part that I'm really ashamed of. But that's okay. It's good for my self-confidence. I wear a diaper because I can't feel, and I'm not really paralyzed between there because I can stand on my feet with a standing elevator. I don't feel when I have to pee or to poo or anything like that. So I wear a diaper and I get changed by 4 or 5 times a day. And that's the part where I'm really ashamed of. But again, you can't change anything about that, so you better accept that. Well, the last couple of weeks I have been to the hospital to check upon why can't I feel anything there, you know? I can't feel anything. I can't feel anything in my pussy, like my clit or my titties or anything. But that's not in my pussy, I know. But zeg maar, the sexual preferences when you have sex, I can feel that, but the other things I can't feel, and we're checking upon that because it's kind of weird that I don't feel it, because 2 or 3 years ago I could still go to the toilet and I could still pee like other people do. So it's getting less every day, and that's nice, isn't it? No. Okay, I got another question, and this question I really like, because how do you have a social life when you're in a wheelchair? Well, I don't have a social life out of the door. I mean, not when I'm with my parents, but here in the house of disabilities, I live in a group with 8 or 9 people in one house. So that's cool. But I don't have friends in there. Yeah, people you can get along with, but not real friends. So I don't really. But when I go to Epica, for example, or the church or anything, I do have social contacts / friends, and luckily they accept me for who I am, and that's awesome. Thank you guys. Okay, the next question is, do you need to be feeding, or do you need to get help with drinking when you're at a concert or anything? Yes, I do, but mostly because I don't know, the glasses or anything, or the forks or the spoons are really different than at home. So that's why. I've gathered some questions because they were all the same, and I don't like all the questions because I don't want to talk about it. So now we get to the coolest part of the questions, and they are like, how do you happen in a wheelchair? And I will show you, but I have to put some music on, and probably you have seen it when I made Santa Terra or Cry for the Moon or Follow and Cry, but since a lot of people like to ask it, but as a not a physical way, people are always holding my wheelchair for some reason, because they are scared to break it or anything. But I don't mind it. I don't. I like to headbang this, for example. There we go. So let's start. Discussing, but don't mind discussing. And now it's getting good in my legs because I'm spastic. But that's okay. It for the headbanging, and if you got a lot of other questions you can ask it. Now it's enough. So bye. I love you guys.